So the big question is this: how are marketers like us, who don't cut corners and rely on hype-filled, black hat, scammy marketing, who are always focused on providing value first and over-delivering for our customers with every single purchase they make, how do we market our products and services in a way that allows us to get our message out into the world, dominate the competition, and create a lifestyle of freedom and abundance without sacrificing sales and profit? That's the riddle, and on this show, you'll find the answer. Hey, my name's Misha Wilson, and welcome to Marketing with Misha.
What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you for another episode of Marketing with Misha. Let me know what your name is and where you are coming in from. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. Click that button right down there. Every single week nowadays, we're actually running special ads targeting people who are actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, giving away free products, free gifts, free trainings, and extra goodies to help you get into profit mode as quickly as humanly possible. Full disclosure, we don't spend a bunch of money on those ads, but we do run them. And if you subscribe to the channel, you'll of course get first dibs. So with that said, wanted to go ahead and hop on here and share a quick little message that I've felt today that I'm very aware of in general, but I've kind of forgot over the course of the last week or so, a few weeks with the whole quarantine, COVID-19, all that jazz, and which was kind of reminded to me here today. So with that said, I want to talk about the concept of getting more done, working less, making more money, working less, producing more in your business, getting bigger results, working less. All right. I think a lot of people fall into the trap, and it's super common for people to fall into the trap of not feeling like they have enough time, not feeling like there's enough hours in the day, right? People go to work, they get home, they need to spend time in their business, they have stuff, to do with their family, they have stuff that they want to do and then stuff that they're obligated to do. And, before you know it, it feels like the day's essentially gone, right? And one of the core primary lessons is that it's never a lack of time. It's usually a lack of time management, and more specifically, energy management. All right. And I've noticed over the course of the last week or so myself, there's been less urgency on my part working. All right. Because, on a day-to-day basis, I know I literally cannot leave the house. Like I can, but there's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. There's no one to see. And there's really no point in leaving the house with this whole quarantine. And based on the fact that there's no point in leaving the house with this whole quarantine, I've noticed, waking up in the morning and not quite feeling as rushed to be productive, not quite feeling as, driven to tackle the big thing for the day as I usually am. Not quite as focused on managing my time, because I know very literally I will always have more time at the end of the day because I have absolutely nowhere to go. And based on that, what I've noticed is, again, I've fallen into this trap of I'm going to have more time, so I don't necessarily need to focus on this thing right now. And that's a huge trap that people fall into. And it's actually just kind of completely and totally been reversed today. We are going to be practicing social distancing, so don't worry, but I'm going to be going surfing with a buddy of mine here just to get out of the house, get in the ocean, get some fresh air, and get a little bit of exercise here. I'm going to be going surfing with a buddy of mine here coming up in just about 15 minutes. And so I've kind of had this half day that I knew I was going to work, throughout the course of the day. And based on the fact that I knew that I have a cutoff at essentially 1:30 p.m. my time, which is way earlier than I usually stop working, and way less time than I usually put into my business on a daily basis, because I've had less time to work, I've been more focused and more productive during the hours that I've actually been working. I've been focusing on the highest leverage thing. I've been jumping in to those highest leverage tasks. I've been executing on those highest leverage tasks. I've been playing all out with those high leverage tasks because, unlike the last few days, unlike the last few weeks, I haven't fallen into the trap at all of just knowing that there's always going to be more time. All right. And I think the biggest thing that people fall into is they feel like there's always tomorrow, there's always next week, there's always later, there's always that time in the future that you could do it when it's maybe more convenient, easier for you to do it, better timing for you to do it, fill in the blank, right? And when you have that type of mindset, just like I have over the course of the last few days, you lose urgency. And when you lose urgency, you lose energy, you lose focus, you lose a certain amount of vitality that you'll put into your work when you have a sense of urgency. And in general, you get way less done, actually spending more time. Today, I've probably gotten twice as much done as I've gotten the last few days combined, spending less hours in front of my computer. All right. And so how you can use it is, look, don't give yourself the entire day to work on your business. Don't give yourself the entire evening to work on your business. If you're building your business part-time, give yourself 2 hours per day, 3 hours per day to work on your business. Slot those hours out. Give yourself a time frame. Give yourself a window of these are the hours I'm going to be focused on my actual business, and then only focus during those hours. And when those hours are up, come away from your business, step away. Don't let yourself keep going. And what you'll find is that if that happens, if you stick to that actual ritual and routine, over the course of a period of time, when you sit down and when you execute, when you sit down and when you go to work, when you sit down and you know what you got to do, you know what you need to focus on, you know how it's going to move you forward, long-term what it's going to do for your business, you will sit down and in that 2 hour period of time, get more done than you would have for the rest of the day, week, and sometimes even longer when you're sitting in front of your computer, always knowing you got more time, always knowing you can do it tomorrow, always knowing you can do it later, always knowing that there's going to be a better time, and so on and so forth. So just remember, it's never a lack of time. It's always a lack of energy, prioritization, and focus when you're actually doing the work to move your business forward. So with that said, that's my message for you here today. Give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares, all that jazz. Once again, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll get some cool ads giving away some free stuff just for my subscribers. And with that said, I appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm gonna go hop in the ocean, catch a few waves, have some fun. Appreciate all you guys. Talk soon.